I've got a fro going on. And we're live.
And we're live?
And I've got a fro. But yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do that dance from Deadpool.
Oh, yeah?
The opening dance scene.
Okay.
Bye bye bye.
I mean,
He didn't do that. You know that? That wasn't him dancing.
it wasn't?
They had a stunt double doing the dance, and the
Lame.
guy that does the dance is actually a really good dancer.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of lame. It kind of sucked the coolness a little bit. See
This
what
is where you
happens?
die. This is
Ryan
where you die.
Reynolds had to fake a dancer. That it's just like he's my hero, and it's like finding out that
Banana
your
bread.
hero is a Trump supporter. Sorry, I've been on a Trump kick for the past 5 minutes. Anyway,
That's how you almost died.
being a Trump supporter?
No. Nanner and Shadow were interacting under your desk.
Brain, ambulance, smiley face.
Mental health.
Yay?
Yay.
Mental health, yay. Is that what that means?
Sure.
Yeah, we're live. You are now watching Mad TV. Looks like he's. Hey, Michael looks like he's learned that there's no Santa. Yeah, there you go. I found out that it wasn't Ryan Reynolds doing the dance scene in Deadpool 3. Like, oh. I thought he was much cooler than that.
Well, okay, but he knows the dance part because I've seen him do the dance like on TikTok. I swear.
I don't know. Actually, I gotta look it up. Yeah, the Russian. Oh, he's some skinny blonde dude. Anyway, I'm gonna learn it. I want to do it. Ooh, should I do it? My Deadpool jammies.
Yes.
My onesie. We'll put that on camera. How about that? I'll lose all my weight. Learn how to do the Deadpool dance from Deadpool 3, and then I'll do it. I'll do it on camera. Goals. Anyway, she's still.
I'm looking.
For what?
If he, I swear there was a.
You can't put all your mental health in Deadpool.
Right?
Sure, I can. Just heard a symphony of almost glitch. I have a black belt in Karen.
I don't want to watch the interview. I wanted to know.
I really like it. I loved all 3 Deadpool movies. I think the third one is probably aside from the obvious that has Wolverine in it, but I think Deadpool 3 was better. I don't know.
Oh, well. Anyway, I will try and find it later. I can't find.
You want to join us?
Yeah, that's why I said I will.
Would you like to join your own show?
Sure.
Not mine. It's yours.
You want to talk about how you did last week?
Not as good as I wanted to. I didn't get my goal. I didn't lose 5 pounds. I did lose 2.2, and if you include today, then I've lost 3.
We do include today. It's Wednesday through Tuesday.
I think it's like 3. How did I lost then?
If we include today, I don't know that it's a full 5 pounds. I think it's like 4.9 pounds.
So you're just shy of 5?
Yeah.
I told you. I thought you'd be able to do it.
And that's after going to the wedding and
yeah, because we went to my niece's wedding on Saturday, and I wasn't keeping track of all of my food, but I did make a conscious effort not to overload my plate. I did have, was that honeydew? The melon.
Yeah.
Was that
the green one? Is honeydew.
I like honeydew.
Honeydew.
That was some good shit. That and pineapple, and then I had just a little toothpick of bacon wrapped scallops. Those were good, and I had was that the Parmesan chicken?
Yeah, the panko Parmesan encrusted chicken.
Okay, yeah.
I did not have any of that.
That was good.
Okay.
I like
So
that a
you said
lot.
you lost 3
I only
pounds?
had 2 of those. Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna give you a yellow because you at least had
Mm.
some kind of.
Would have lost more if I would have been paying more attention. I only worked out one time. I played the Oculus one day,
And you
but
and you went
I
to golf.
played golf for 3.5 hours on Sunday, which racked up a fuck ton of steps and calorie burns and points, by the way. So I did beat my point goal, so there's no topless this week. But that just means that I have to at least play twice a day for the rest of the week in order not to be topless next week.
And how have you done so far?
I'm on it.
Okay.
So yeah, this is what I've done so far. So we've got boom. So like I more than doubled the fucking points.
That's funny.
So I have to do it at least almost an hour each day for the rest of the week just to be 179 points in the green.
Dude, what the heck?
She's been doing that a lot last few days.
I literally took Q-tips and snipped them up her nose.
I don't know what banana bread is having us doing.
And I gave her 2 Benadryl. I had to stuff Q-tips up her nose.
I'm thinking she got something in it.
That's why I stuffed Q-tips up her nose.
Poor banana bread.
You okay? I'm gonna take some saline water. I'm gonna flush her sinuses the same way we do ours. We just squeeze the bottle.
But if I go to the gym tomorrow,
yeah,
and Friday, that means the following week
will be so.
It's going to be stupid. So, because I played golf on Sunday, it dialed up my fitness challenge to 11 immediately.
That's awesome.
So there's no fucking around this time. I've got to do it.
Question for you, because I didn't lose 5 pounds, but I'm really close.
4.9.
Yeah. Do I get green or do I have to be yellow?
Yeah, we'll round it up. Let's see. I didn't hit my goals either. I worked out 2 days and gained 3 pounds. Put your mental health into Deadpool Wolverine instead. Yeah. Telling you. Bad habits for mental health this week. 1, trying to do better so far. I haven't. But I have until midnight to at least get some walking in. There you go.
There you go.
Do the little song that you're doing, that taking a walk. You did it on Instagram. Sounds like Santa's lobotomizing the dog. Maybe we're next Neil. Poor Neil.
She got 2 Benadryl. I think it's something outside.
Since Sunday. She started doing it as soon as she was over by where the hose is, the faucet. Yeah. She came out of all those weeds and started doing it, and then she's been doing it ever since.
I've given her 2 Benadryl each night. We just stuff in a banana.
Is it too late to ask Santa to get this weight off for me this year?
No, it's not.
No. Don't. No.
Nanner.
Shadow's being nice. Take that one any way you want.
Jen was supposed to rest, big capital letters, and heal.
Yeah, I don't know if she did that.
I don't know if she did. Well, let's see what she has to say.
What do you think, Jen? Did you rest enough to heal?
Actually, I know she's quite a bit better.
She's getting around now without the wheelchair very much, and she's using the wheelchair as a walker. And she came outside on her own. She came down the steps.
Yeah.
So she's just the one time. So.
But I don't know if she gets the rest and heal or just heal. She didn't rest.
And I wasn't there to check. Oh God, why is everybody? Why?
Max is coming up to see us
from behind the monitor.
Okay. She said she did pretty good.
Yeah, I would say so.
I think so too. Like, honestly,
I think she pushed a little hard at the beginning of last week.
But that's what she does. I think she's done okay. I think she's done pretty good keeping off of it. Trying
resting.
Yes, we know. And then Chris was supposed to meal prep 6 days, so we'll find out if he did that or not. Can you put this on your charger until I need it again? Okay, before we get started on the topic, they typically try not to start till like 7:15.
Our new phones work way.
A zucchini.
Our new phones work way better on the wireless.
Yeah.
That came out of my garden. Look at the size of that fucker.
I
couldn't let it go. I could have kept going.
No, I don't like zucchini when they get too big.
I wish it came out like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
2x4.
The other day, I picked 2 that we actually ate for dinner tonight out of the
That's
garden.
not good. You guys had a good. You guys, your dinner smelled really good.
It was super yummy. And I looked at this one. I said, "Oh, I'll need to pick that the next day or 2." Well, that was like what 3-4 days ago.
I think it was Sunday night.
Okay.
After golf.
Saturday or after the wedding.
It wasn't very long ago.
It was after the wedding. So on Saturday, I looked at him and I was like, "Oh, I need to pick this. It'll get too big." Mike comes in tonight.
Hour a day of sleep counts as resting, so as long as you did that, Jen, you rested.
Yay!
Boys and girls, women don't want the stick to ever be that big.
Exactly.
That's why I walked into the bedroom, showed Jen. Huh? She's like,
No.
no, that's too big. I'm like, well, we can go anally because you can technically your sphincter can expand to this so wide that you fit 3.5 raccoons in it.
Yeah. No.
27 inches, actually. So, technically, you could fit that in 2 more raccoons.
They'd have food. Yeah. No.
No?
But, so, I was pretty excited. Like I said, we had it. We had 2 of them for dinner tonight. I spiralized them, and we did like this spaghetti.
Oh, that spaghetti stuff that you made that one time. I was disappointed because I made chicken.
Yes.
And your shit smelled way better.
I still have a little bit of zucchini from when I cut up, and then this one I'll have to eat
sometime. Are you guys going to be able to eat all the zucchini that's coming out of there?
Nope, sure not. But Alyssa might want some. So
someone's going to have to eat. I don't want to just throw them away.
No.
I mean, that's how we got Dresser Park growing in the compost piles because everybody kept throwing away bad vegetables and shit.
I know.
And the fucking seeds started growing, so I got like 18 tomato plants growing and a bunch of fucking onions. The potatoes aren't doing much though. They're just sitting there. Sam and I put that in our mouths. That was good. It smelled good.
It was really good. I didn't have any ground beef, so I got our last 3 hamburger patties. One for me, one for Jen, one for Nana. And it was good because it was portioned for the 3. I knew I was making dinner for the 3 of us, and then I spiralized the zucchini and I browned up the same way you would like
the patties. Yeah,
I did the patties. I broke them up.
Only difference is one's pressed into a patty.
Yeah,
and it's the same fucking thing. Dinner was good. A sushi boat maybe would be nice with that.
Oh, maybe. There's so many things wrong. Oh my goodness, Michael. 12-year-old boy.
Yes.
And then so I did the ground beef, and then in one pan I browned up that, and then in the other I heated up a little bit of oil, and some garlic, and threw the spiralized zucchini in it, started cooking it, and then threw the sauce in there. And when the hamburger was done, I drained it and threw it in there too, and just let it all simmer together to cook the zucchini so it was a little bit softer. So hopefully it doesn't bother Jen's stomach with it being so fibrous. So I'm hoping that cooking it down will help. And then we put a little bit of Parmesan on top.
Jen, I'd break my jaw. No choking would be beyond a hazard. Yes.
And are out.
Jesus.
I didn't bring it down for appropriateness. I brought it down so we could show what we brought out of the garden.
We can grow in your backyard. Sex toys.
Ew. The sex toys aren't growing. Cucumbers.
They are actually. There's one out there. There's one out there that's that big around the base of it. It's weird. They grow like they look like light bulbs. and they grow from the outside, from the very end
Yeah.
towards it.
Oh,
So
weird.
right now there's cucumber, and then it's yellow, but the cucumber is ripped like a gourd.
I'll have to look at that.
It's fucking weird, but it's got the cucumber stripes to it.
Okay, hold on. Now,
Let's
see, if we're
Growing
gonna
your own
devolve
Twitch
this,
backyard.
we're gonna devolve this.
Michael can't wrap his hand around it, right? Look at that. I
Yeah,
can't.
I was gonna say. So in the dirty books, when she's like, I can't wrap my hand around it, this is what they're talking about.
I'm also 6 feet tall. Jen's hand would maybe go like halfway, not even halfway through it. She'd be able to rub the vein.
But like they talk all the time, and I'm, they'll describe how big the female is and stuff, and then she's like, it was so big I could barely wrap my hand around it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't.
Where the hell do you think you're sticking that?
Right? And how it's a zucchini.
In
You
your
don't need a
back.
zucchini. And how the hell does that sit in his pants without it like being super obvious what's in his
Well,
pants?
not even obvious, just painful. I mean, imagine trying to look if you're wearing blue jeans or something. That
Right?
shit's tight. Sitting on an airplane, you can't really you have to sit like this. And that's why they want me to use 2 hands. Yes. Anyway. It's a grower. Yep.
Oh my goodness. So many things wrong. I didn't bring the zucchini down to violate it, okay?
Quite that long.
Oh my god.
No.
So today we're talking about mental health. And we
Lack thereof.
Yeah. We actually talk about it quite often on the show. But what
Yeah.
a lot of influencers and stuff. Go ahead.
When I save in the thumbnail in the folder, it came up as 2 other ones. So we've done this like 3 times
I'm sorry.
from what I haven't deleted. So I have no idea how many times we covered the topic. I don't think anybody else knows either. Without searching, huh? 152 shows.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna repeat stuff.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway. And it is something we talk about often because it's a lot of influencers and a lot of people, fitness people and things like that, don't take into account the mental health aspect of losing weight, of being healthier, of being able to do those things. Everybody just focuses on, physical health. You need to go work out at the gym. You need to do all these things. Well,
No.
you know what? There are sometimes. Okay, I will give you the best example of mental health and being able to take care of yourself and how it translates into physical health. I took a shower on Saturday before the wedding, and I needed to take a shower today when I got home. Okay? I am fucking tired. I like to take a shower when I first get home and take off my work clothes before I put on my evening clothes. It's just easier if I'm not changing again. And Jen's like, okay, go ahead, go down and take a shower, I'll see you. And I came downstairs, and the thought of gathering up my towel and getting in the shower and then getting back out when I knew that I was tired and I had homework to do and I had all these other things, I was like, so then I tell Jen, it's fine, I'll just do it before I go to bed tonight. She's like, when are you have a show to do? It's going to be late. When are you actually going to do it before you go to bed? And I'm like, I'll do it. She just looks at me because she's met me. And it's those things. And it translates over into working out or doing anything extra. And sometimes, what? Go ahead.
No, I just thinking of the last time we talked about this topic, I was about to say the exact same thing that I did last time.
Oh, yeah?
We did do this.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
And there's times that getting up to do anything extra, especially after working a full shift and doing the other things that need done around the house and things like that even getting up to play the Oculus, which is fun, and I enjoy playing the Oculus, seems like such a giant task. Seems like such
It takes less
a
than 30 seconds
monument.
to put
I
it on
know,
a
I
load.
know it does, but there's times, depending on where I'm at mental health wise, that it seems like such a monumental task to do. And I know so many other people, especially people that follow our channel or that are here tonight, have a lot of issues with mental health and being able to consistently do those tasks, to be able to pull your head out of your ass and get those things back to where you were going 3 times a week and you were feeling awesome. Or where I was getting up super early. I can't do that now with the shift I'm on now, but getting up super early and going to the gym every freaking day. And I was doing that. But one little thing trips that up or throws that off. And
No pool, no water in the pool.
mhm,
Fuckers. And then you don't go for like 6 months.
yeah.
Well, last time we talked about it, I was talking about how I was having a hard time going to the gym that one day that I didn't want to go to the gym, but then I just put my mind in autopilot mode and I
Mhm.
just naturally got dressed and went to the gym. Just do it. Now I have incentive because I don't want to do the next show topless.
Everybody else does.
No, nobody wants that. Oop,
Ooh,
that almost hurt.
that was almost painful.
I almost crushed my zucchini.
So, um, you know, there's such a stigma for people our age, and it's not so much the younger generations and everything like that, but especially people our age and um
Oh yeah.
Gen X and the what they're calling Zennials that are the older millennials. Um, there's such that stigma of I'm fine. I don't have any mental health problems. I don't have this. I don't have that.
Nope. I have alcohol.
I don't need to go see a therapist. I don't need to do these things. And in all reality, sometimes talking to somebody who has an unbiased opinion of what's going on in your life or somebody who's not super close can help you gain perspective on what's going on and can do these things, and I think that's okay. And I don't know that if people our age necessarily talk enough about how that's okay, because it never was okay. And I saw a meme on Facebook the other day. This is you grew up with, oh honey, are you okay? Let's put a band-aid on that. I grew up with, oh, looks like we're gonna have to amputate it. Rub some dirt in it. Like,
Walk it off.
Walk it off, you'll be fine.
Nut up, handy.
It's like broken and hanging down and be like, you be all right, shake it off, you're okay.
I'm still that way with a lot of things though.
I know you are. That's
because there's a lot of things out there that are stupid.
There are a lot of things out there that are stupid, but there are a lot of things out there that matter to people and that are important. And just because you don't understand them, you don't want to be pause. I try not to name names on this show.
Oh. 5'9", blonde.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Where just because you don't understand something or you don't think that same way means it's stupid. And there's a person that both Michael and I know.
Yeah, there's a couple people like that.
There are a couple people like that that we know. That just because it's not the way you feel or think does not make something stupid. And I strive to not be like those people that I know, and I try to be really understanding, and I think I do a really good job with that. There's some people in my life that could really do a better job at that in general.
Nut up, you pansy.
But that wasn't trying to call you out. That was just saying, like, there's so many things out there.
Grow a pair.
And the more I become informed,
Merca.
The more I become informed about the different types of mental illnesses and how they affect people and things like that, the more things make a little bit more sense. And I think that's a topic Jen really wants to talk about when she's more mobile. Is a little bit of
No,
that.
it's a
I'm
little
not sure.
chart thing I want to look up. She sent me the link, so
Okay.
but yeah, we're gonna have Jen on the show. We're gonna talk about fuck, it starts with an M. I haven't looked it up yet, but
well, if she's there, maybe
she showed it to me on the phone, and I thought it was a good idea. I think it would be good.
Yeah.
So,
but there's different things, and some of those things.
And we're probably going to be starting Jen's own channel for her stuff.
She needs to do that.
Gotta figure out the logistics.
Yeah.
I don't like when people use my computer.
She needs a quiet place. She doesn't have to.
Right. But she has an office.
The office is not quiet at all. At all. Not even. That's why you're down here, because you could not move into that space.
Yeah.
With Dan moving into the space he's in.
There was Maslow's hierarchy and how it applies to health and wellness.
Okay.
So yeah, and when from what she told me of it, she didn't go into too much detail, but
yeah,
from what she told me of it, it looks kind of interesting. So I think it'll be a really good show.
But
really big. Making an office in Michael's closet. No, I'm tired of people living in my closet. Everybody's in my closet.
well,
Damn it.
There's a little bit less of people in your closet.
Yeah, because it scattered him.
They took him to Pride. Anyway.
At least nobody drank him. Quit banana bread.
Her ball is under there.
There's your ball. Now go play.
Go. Nobody's playing with it. Probably should let people out of the closet. We're pretty open about people coming out of the closet.
Yeah, but I don't need people in my closet. My closet. It's for clothes, not beds or offices.
It would work.
No.
You're so invited.
Jesus Christ. Fun thing is that my closet's actually relatively large.
Yeah.
So we could probably fit Neo, Sam, Jen, myself, probably one more person in it.
Probably.
See, I don't know what keeps triggering it. There's got to be something like wedged in there somewhere.
Well, but Jen and I both tweezed her or Q-tipped her brain. Which should have jammed anything that was stuck in there.
You know what's going to happen? We're going to wind up having to take her to the vet. Charging another $1,500 to pull something out of her fucking nose. Because I haven't spent enough money on animals this year.
You could pick her up and just go in her nose.
Or you suck on it. I even tried using the sucker.
Did you?
Yeah,
Nothing?
I couldn't. She about to sneeze again. It's really bugging her.
I'm sorry, baby.
Go to Denver to go out to
go inside a closet.
It's a long way to go just for a closet party.
Right? That sounds weird.
Yes, have some.
Wow. I now don't even know where I was. I had had a plan with this topic.
Oh yeah.
And and now I'm I don't even know where I was going. I don't know what happened between Nanner and the zucchini and you. So I think we put too much pressure on ourselves.
That was too dark. I was about to make a joke, but then I thought I decided against it because it was way too dark.
I think we put too much pressure on ourselves to be perfect, I need to do this. But at the same time, you need to be able to have a healthy balance between being accepting of when things get messed up, but also pushing yourself to accomplish the goals you want to. Speaking of accomplishing the goals you want to, I am down a total of 25 pounds.
Ooh. Woohoo!
And more than I feel it, like more than I even see it, because typically I lose it a lot in my face and it's pretty obvious. And I don't really see it much in my face yet. I feel it in the way my clothes fit me.
Yeah, like that one just kind of just fell off that one day. Your purse thing.
Yeah, when so it's kind of crazy the places that, like, I've really noticed it here in my stomach.
When I first started this whole weight loss journey, I was able to grab my shorts and they were still done up and everything. So I'm like, yep, time to go shopping.
And while doing this diet that I'm on is really restrictive and it takes a lot of work to do it, I have had a couple mess ups. Like, I ate cake and scalloped potatoes, which are definitely 100% not on my diet on Saturday.
Pretty good, though.
The cake was hella good. But not only that, but it was super gluten-y, which that totally makes sense why I felt like I got hit by a truck on Sunday.
The scalloped potatoes were pretty good too.
Those scalloped potatoes were hella good. So, but rather than go, I fucked up and I guess I'll just have to start again, or I guess I'll just, like I've done so many times in the past.
Seen.
Rather than,
damn it, I forgot to record and I gotta start all over again, motherfucker.
Rather than go back and start again or be like, oh, I already fucked up, I'm gonna really fuck up. I came home from the wedding and I had my protein snack and I had my salad for dinner, the same stuff I was gonna have, which what I really wanted was fucking pizza, but I did not. And I was pretty proud of myself because that takes a lot of mental
fortitude.
Very good word. I like that. I couldn't think of. And it's something I haven't been able to do in the past. And so again, while I messed up a little bit, I just accepted that one mess up for lunch at the wedding because life happens.
Yeah.
And I think we need to be more aware of ourselves and give ourselves the grace for the fact that life happens and not let it add to the mental load of negativity, because we have enough in the world that tends to bring people like us down. That I think having a little grace with yourself when it comes to things like that and being able to
my Timmy. No.
Yeah, you gotta
nub wiggles.
He's like, I like Timmy. Please give me Timmy.
Your own.
Here, this is your Timmy. This isn't even a Timmy. This is just a ball. Name it Timmy. Don't bring it back. She's like, I'll trade.
No. No, leave my ball alone. Hold
on. But there's so many impacts that mental health has with your physical health. A lot of times if you are having a mental health crisis, it can trigger a lot of physical health crises.
Crises.
Yeah. Things like it can trigger problems with your heart. It can trigger problems with your lungs. Banana bread. Blood pressure, extremely, like, a lot. And again, like I was saying before, not a lot of people take into account how your mental health affects your physical health. And a lot of those people that don't take that into account,
tap motivation, causing you to make bad decisions for eating and exercise.
Yep.
Lack of sleep, which then creates a whole other symphony of problems. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Wow.
I added something.
Thanks.
No problem.
And a lot of those people that like fitness influencers and things that a lot of people follow are people that have never been overweight in their life, have never had any kind of mental health issues, have never had those kind of struggles, and they have no concept of. And so you get these people that are really down that are fucking doom scrolling on, because physically healthy people, like people who go to the gym and go, don't spend a lot of time doom scrolling through TikTok. Let's be honest. You get these people that are really down and really down on themselves, who follow these people on Instagram and TikTok and things like that.
One of the biggest reasons why I hate V-Shred so much, because he preys on people's insecurities.
That's exactly it.
Fucking hate that shit.
And these
douchebag.
And part of what triggered this today was I was scrolling through Facebook during lunch, because it was something that I could just do while I was eating lunch real quick, because I was a lead today and I didn't have a lot of time. And I came across this ad for some kind of health thing, and probably V-Shred. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing because they irritate me.
Well, but I see Dr. Drew, I scroll, I'm like, nope.
Yeah.
Skip.
And, and they're talking about how, it's this easy to go do this, or it's this. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not.
Well, that's that one. Like, you guys gave me so much crap when I said that losing weight is easy. It is. Your body knows what it needs to do.
Yeah.
The hard part is getting your brain to do it.
Exactly. I mean, that's true.
That's one of the pages I have on CrossFit Colorado, is that it starts with your mentality. Because if your mind's not in the game, it doesn't matter what exercise or diet routine you're on, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
So you've got your mentality towards it has got to change. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're going to either you'll probably lose the weight, but you're not going to keep it on.
You're not going to.
The odds are incredibly high that you will gain all the weight you lost, and then some. So it starts here.
Seeing Shelly on 4th of July, when she came to.
She's got big. I thought she had an operation.
She did. This is what I want to talk about.
What the fuck?
That's what I want to talk about.
Which goes to show that those operations don't work.
So we talked about this when I went on the whole rant and I have about the weight loss surgery. Mm-hmm. Thing is she's lost like 72 pounds and kept that 72 pounds off. This is after she lost that. Oh my God. Yeah. So my best friend that I've 30-something years, her and I have been friends. Her boss convinced her that she should do the weight loss surgery while she was still with her ex-husband. And she did it. And for the first, 3 months, she followed more than that. I'd say 6 months. The first 6 months, she followed everything religiously. She did everything she was supposed to. She really put forth the effort. But her goal wasn't to get skinny, to get healthy. She just wanted to lose enough weight where her knee didn't hurt anymore, which I thought was ridiculous reason to get surgery.
Oh, yeah. This is the woman who said that 2,000 steps a day is good.
Yeah.
I get 2,000 steps a day sitting on my ass and getting coffee.
So
even when I had Fluvid, I still got 1,700 steps somehow.
Yeah. And
I mean, you have to be a fucking slug.
And she's talking about how she wants to go do all these things. There's these things that well, no, that's what her point was. Oh. Is because she messed up her hip. Okay, and I think from talking to her and stuff, she messed it up kind of like Jen's is messed up, but then
Jen's is more of a muscle and
tendon issue. Yeah. So hers was a muscle issue that she didn't take care of that messed up her hip joint. Mm-hmm. She can't even do a hip replacement because of how the joints messed up, because the ligaments and the muscles were pulled so bad for so long that it added another groove that sometimes her hip will pop out and pop into another. It's bad. Yeah. Well, losing weight would not fix that, okay? Yeah. But it would make her mobility a little bit better, and she could strengthen those muscles. And the doctors have told her that, and not in an offensive way. Mm. That, so she did the surgery, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to her about all these things she wants to be able to go do. And once she's like, but I think with my hip and I'm just too big to do these and I can't do this. But I'm looking at her going, you got that surgery 3 years ago. She should be at her goal weight now without having the stretchy skin that she wanted. But it was not something she truly wanted.
Yeah. I should see a doctor about her own hip, so long-term damage.
I was trying to be so careful to not get called out on that. I was trying so hard. But I was trying. But I'm sitting there looking at her and I'm thinking, I know people who've had the weight loss surgery, okay? I know people who've had the weight loss surgery and put forth the effort and lost the weight. And I know people who've mostly kept it off, but they've had a ton of other horrible side effects from that surgery. But they've kept the weight off because they cared and that was their goal. And they had that mindset of, this is what I'm doing. Shelly's mindset was not, I'm going to have this surgery and lose all this weight or anything like that. And so she didn't, and she hasn't lost anything. And I mean, as long as she's happy like that, but listening to her talk and about the things that she wants to do that she can't do, that she's not going to do, that she's just now giving up on, that I'd really like to do that, but I don't know that I can type stuff, that she's
never give up, never surrender.
And all I can think is, that is such a mental block you're putting on yourself. Because it's not that she is incapable of doing those things. It's that she doesn't want to put in the work and doesn't want to.
Well, they want to put in the effort.
Yeah, and it makes me really sad for her because the things that she wants to do, I'm like, that'd be fun. Oh yeah, totally do. And I'm thinking, oh, but apparently you don't really want to do it. Like,
yeah, that's one thing I brought up before on a different show. I can't remember which one, but you want it, just not bad enough to do anything about it.
Yeah. So
I go through that a lot, actually.
Right.
I want to do this, but just not enough to actually put in the effort to do it. And that is a me problem.
That's a you problem, and that's a mental health issue. I mean, honestly, one of the things that has super helped me a lot is being on my ADHD meds. It's made a huge difference in so many things.
Me too. Self-medicating.
Not okay.
Ambronito is good for the soul.
It's not.
It is. It's a sleep aid.
But it's helped me so much to be able to hold my head out of my ass and get a few things figured out, which has been really great.
If anybody's wondering, is it abuse that she smacked me on camera? Just let you know that she hits like a 5-year-old. I'll whop you upside the head with 10 pounds of kiwi.
Not where I was gonna put it.
Like I said, you can fit 3.5 raccoons in your ass. That's a callback to the last show. Was the last one before that?
I don't know. I don't remember.
It was recent. So if you want to understand that reference, you'll have to go back and watch the other show. We need the watch time.
But, so, yeah, I think it's just really important to acknowledge where you are mental health-wise and make sure that you're safe and try and figure out things that help you be able to push through. And if that means talking to somebody else, a therapist, anything like that, there's nothing wrong with that. If that means joining a club or a group that there's some fitness groups and stuff that I was like, oh, that'd be fun, that encourage you to do that. Or having a friend that, when I was in Sterling, Ashley was my workout buddy, and we encouraged each other so much to actually go to the gym. And
you always join a cult. Those people look like they're so happy lives.
I'm okay. I don't know that I need a cult. I think I'm part of one.
Part of one? This isn't a cult. No, a cult leader wants y'all to stay. I want you fuckers to leave. This cult leader wants to be left alone.
Nanner, leave her alone. She doesn't want to snuggle with you.
If I had the Davidian complex, I'd be the only one in it. Where's everybody else? I sent them home. Go live happy lives. Leave me be.
Leave me be.
God loves you.
Oh.
Anyway.
Anyway, anything else about mental health
Um,
and how it affects your physical health?
I kind of covered it. Because like I said, if your head's not in the game, it ain't gonna matter. Doesn't matter if you spend $150 or some DNA approved calisthenic program from some dick that you saw on YouTube to lose weight. If your head's not in it, it ain't gonna fucking matter.
No.
That's what a lot of these fuckers don't like point out. Is they're like, oh, you can do this, follow my plan. But if you don't have the fucking focus to follow that plan, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You might do good for about a week, and then you're just like, fuck off. It's like the whole at the very beginning of the year, the fitness industry gets a boom.
Yes.
It's because all these people who do the New Year's resolutions of wanting to lose all the weight, and then they go for about 3 weeks, and they're like, fuck this, that's not for me. And then they do it again the next year.
Yeah, the next year they're like,
it's
oh,
a cycle.
I didn't do.
Which is why, if you look at trends, the fitness industry gets a boom from about middle of December through the beginning of February, sometimes the middle of March.
Yeah.
And then it drops.
And it's a pretty drastic drop, actually. Like,
yeah. It's because people get hung up on it and then don't want to put in the effort to make actual changes. They want to lose the weight, just not bad enough to do anything about it, such as changing your habits. That's one of the biggest things, is that for anybody to lose the weight and keep it off, you have got to make a lifestyle change.
Well, and like Jen says,
and it starts mentally.
Mental issues are exhausting, and that's so true. If you're exhausted, it feels impossible to do things for your overall health, and it's a vicious spiral. High calorie, carb, sugar foods make your brain happy temporarily.
Matthew, even harder.
Making it even harder.
Who's Matthew, and why is he going harder?
Right?
Is this Matthew? Mad.
And that's true, because when you get down and you feel sad and you feel like ice cream. No, it just sounds so dirty. Because all I can hear is Matthew, even harder. Harder. Can't.
Sam has gone bye-bye. Speaking of mental issues. Can you give me shit?
I know. I'm not even drinking.
No. Oh, mine's gone.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
But
anyway. It's your curse. Good.
Anyway, those kinds of foods, the sugars, the candy, the high carb foods that make your brain temporarily happy. Thank you. While your brain's happy, your body's like, well, this is 10 pounds on my ass. Thanks.
That's just it. It's like that was another show that we did. So unless you're eating, I made the calculation.
I know,
so it's like 35,000 calories in a single day. You're not going to gain 5 pounds off that donut.
I know, but it's not the one donut.
You have to eat like 50 fucking donuts.
Here's the thing: it's not the one donut. It's the donut's a gateway food. When you start feeling down,
donuts are a crutch.
When you start feeling down, and you have, I don't know, some Mike and Ike's, or a box, and they make you feel better. That's awesome.
And then you wonder why you gained 2 pounds if you haven't done anything. Gee, maybe a box of Mike and Ike's a day is not the most sustainable, healthy diet you can think of. You know, 'cause
Pink
it's-
sugar cookies.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, that's
Yeah. See,
what
they're
did you-
Jen, it's not the one donut, it's the
The
box.
box.
Oh my god, every
well,
day.
that's just it. If you read my blog post today, it was I had a point.
But
Man,
you get caught in that spiral of sugary foods and
Oh,
eating like
yeah.
crap, and
I think that's what I was.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I only lost 2.2 pounds, not the whole 5, is because I did have too many fucking cookies throughout the week. I had a bunch of Maverick ones, and I love the Maverick cookies, but they're 440 calories of nothing but fucking sugar. And if you're not doing anything to burn it, then it's going
Yeah.
to turn into fat.
Mhm.
So that's what the human body does. The human body puts on fat to conserve, so that it has energy stores for when you don't have food. We were never meant to be 500, 600 pounds.
No.
Our body stores fat when the food supply is, when we perceive it to be low. If there's no food, it eats the fat to keep us going. Which is why the keto diet works so well. It's because
Yeah.
it's so low in carbs. You're actually burning fat for energy instead, you're burning fat for energy instead of glucose. And so, our bodies were never meant to be super large.
Yep.
It's a storage. It's a storage system.
Yeah.
But then there's people that are proud of it. I mean, well, if you want to be big, that's fine. I don't care. Live your life.
Right?
But then don't complain that you can't lose weight. You can.
You can. It's just the doing it.
I don't know where I
is
was going
hard.
with that. Oh, the
No.
mental part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard.
Oh,
Like-
it is. Yeah, there's no doubt. The body, like I said, the body knows what it needs to do. It will do it automatically.
Yeah, but if you're feeding
But if
it,
your brain is not in it, and you're like, "Hey, this pink cookie makes me feel happy," your body's going to say, "All right, well, store it for later."
I didn't want to be stuck in bed for weeks. FYI. Plus, my
Mike and
connects
Ike's
are yummy. I believe he was calling himself out.
Yeah, well,
With
I
the-
kind of called her out.
Well,
for
the Mike,
beginning,
yeah,
but-
Mike and X, but
But yeah, I was calling myself out for the cookies.
call us all.
I
out.
recorded everything. I didn't have a day that was under 2,000 calories. last week.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, most of them were 3,000, around the 3,000
Can you
mark.
itch right in the middle of my
And
back?
for me, 3,000.
Middle.
For me,
Down. Sorry. Okay.
for me, 3,000 calories is an awful lot.
That is a lot. You would have to do so much extra to burn that, which again is why you didn't lose.
Yep, that's why I only lost 2.2 pounds.
Here's the thing with
Because sugar cookies make me feel better and make me feel happy. But that adds up.
it does.
And like, if I get 2 of those, that's 800, almost 900 calories worth of sugar.
Ice cream makes me happy.
Makes me happy too.
So it really likes Mike and Ike's right now. I think you ate all the Mike and Ike's I had hidden.
I don't have any. Shit out of luck, woman.
Yeah,
You ate them all. Poof.
they're gone.
Like a fart in the wind.
I'd really like a diet root beer though.
I don't have any fucking money to get anybody
I
anything.
don't either. Oh, it's okay.
So, I am broke, folk. Make you feel better because of your hypoglycemia. Yeah, that's true.
But there's also that emotional connection to,
Yeah.
like anytime you get really sad, and I'm like, well, it's fine. I'm just gonna
Have ice cream.
have ice cream.
Wait.
I just remember what the date was. It's fine.
It's the 8th.
Yes, it's the 8th.
2 days.
I know. I
On
had a minute.
Thursday.
I had a minute of.
And I have,
Do you?
Yeah.
Do we just need monsters then?
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm not sure how much is there, though. I'll have to look. But we have 2 fucking balls in there, and they're both open.
Weird.
So,
Okay.
Katie C, love you guys.
Hey.
Love you too, Katie C.
Love you too.
Sam, he stashed my chocolate down there. Did.
Treasure hunt.
There's only 2 left.
So?
My kitten says hello. Hello to
Yay.
Katie C's kitten.
Oh, Katie's a kitten. It's so cute.
Say
It's
hi.
The whole like,
Say hi to your sugar mama for me.
no, he's got a kitten. It's
Yeah,
so
he does.
cute.
and she took him to Japan.
Did you see on Discord the picture of it?
Yes, I saw. Yes, I saw the guy.
Yes. So
It's
cute.
the orange, right?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Okay. So anywho,
Anywho,
your thoughts about mental health?
it's important. Super important. And
We wrap it up in a very succinct sentence of mental health good.
mental health good. It's important. And without having decent or awareness of your mental health, you're not going to
Kiss the kitten free Sam mind out of the gutter. Yes. Kiss the kitten for.
anyway, without having
There you go, Casey.
without having at least awareness of your mental health.
I was totally aware, which is why I didn't say anything.
You are not going to be able to fix your physical health.
No.
Is that what I was trying to say?
I hope so.
I think so. I got distracted.
Good.
I'm getting told to get my mind out of the gutter. I mean,
Yeah.
can I have my phone so I can get goals?
Goals. Punk. The kitten is searching my sugar mama for milk. She's getting disappointed.
So many things wrong with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mama.
So many problems.
I'd be worried about the teeth. Imagine.
Michael.
The kitten has some sharp teeth.
Michael, what is your goal for this week?
Piercing it.
Michael.
My goal. Okay, so my goal is to lose 5 pounds this week. I think I can do it because I am so afraid of going shirtless next week that I'm going to be busting ass all week long to make enough points to do it, so that happens.
Okay.
So I should be, what did I weigh at this morning? I think I still need to get down to 239. So when I restarted, it was after I gained a little bit of weight. So yeah, 239 is what I want to weigh. So I've lost 3.6 pounds total in the last 2 weeks, which isn't bad. It's just
how do I get my keyboard back?
Not where I want to be.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I figured it out.
All right. I'd be disappointed too. Yeah. Well, if you're looking for milk, it's not there.
Anyway, down to, you said 242?
No, 239.
239.
No.
Okay.
Leave Shadow alone. Doesn't want to play. Go. 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 And she doesn't want to play with you. No.
Okay, what is my goal? Let's see. Neo says work out 4 days this week.
Shadow. What evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
My goal is to do 2 purposely extra things this week.
Purposely things?
Extra. 2 purposely extra. Like some kind of workout, some kind of walk, some kind of...
Okay.
Why you gotta make fun of me?
Because the grammar of that sentence made me cringe hard. Nana. Or baby. No.
Okay.
Poor dog.
Anybody else got any goals this week?
Yep. Neo says workout 4 days this week.
I got Neo's.
All right. What's Jen's? Continue healing? Mine, yeah. Oh.
Dang it.
Wow. So we're just gonna sit here in silence. Enjoy the silence.
Where's no silence?
Oh.
Shadow's purring.
Oh,
We're listening to Shadow purr.
Goes less. I read that way wrong. Less rest, more getting things started again. Well,
I don't
is
know
that
if I
is
can.
that is
Yeah,
that his?
I don't know if I can show
Oh,
it. I don't
oh,
know if people can see it. Can you see if you can hold it up to the
I don't
camera and
know.
people can see?
Let's see if I can get it without the light. If I can get it without the light reflecting on it.
Oh,
Well,
kinda.
kinda. That's Katie C's kitten.
So cute.
Everybody.
It's so cute.
I remember when mine were that little.
I remember when yours were that
And
little
this one was
too.
still hissing at everything. But leave her alone. Ooh,
I
Jesus.
told you this is how you die. Nana, sit.
Someone's gonna slice an artery.
Yes, it's gonna be bad. There's gonna be blood. It's gonna be horrible.
Off to the emergency room I go.
Right? I don't have time for that.
That's how I
Let's
want
not.
to end the night.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Okay, less rest,
Ow,
more
shut up.
getting things started.
Less rest.
Let's
more
go easing back into normal activities.
gradually.
Easing.
Gradually. The infamous words from Funky Cole Medina. Still have no idea how he died. It's so weird. There's like, for being a doctor, quite a successful doctor, no obituary. There's nothing anywhere in any newspaper.
Weird.
Nothing.
I will lose weight if I am compensated with a kitten.
No. We have enough animals. No more. We have Joe. Old man.
Yeah, but he decided to pack his shit and move in with Hanukkah.
No, we decided that for him.
Well, no, he comes down, he knocks on our door. He comes out to have breakfast in the morning and pester Jen. And then he's like, let me back in. Sleeps with her the whole day.
No, because I take him out all the time. It wouldn't say the whole day.
The last 2 days he has been.
One kitten equals a goal weight. No. It's not how it works.
I'm for it. Let's
No.
do it.
No. I've got 6 cats, a dog, a lizard.
And a ferret. We should get a ferret.
No. A fish. A turtle. No.
An aquatic frog. My aquatic frog was so cool. He was awesome.
Mr. Rat.
No rats. We have too many cats. I keep telling Annika that because every time she goes to Petco with me, she's like, we could get a rat. I love rats. I'm like, I also love rats. It's very difficult to have a rat in a house full of cats. I tried it once.
No, we had Mr. Rat when we had...
And Jesse tried to eat him every time I'd pull him out to pet him and hold him.
Well, don't pull him out to pet him.
Then what's the point of having a rat?
Reach in and pet it with your finger.
And they bite. You gotta hold them and... Rude.
It's rude for them to bite you.
Okay, it is 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yep.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Appreciate
Sam gave
you.
up on her outro a long time ago.
I fuck it up every time, and it doesn't matter because it's not like we're posting them on Spotify anyway.
That's true. I can try to. It's really easy.
Okay, is it now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I can make time for it.
Time consuming because you have to write in all the description shit. So
I don't know if I can until I get school figured out because I'm struggling a little bit to fit in starting
that's okay.
school.
I completely forgot to upload last week's episode to Writer Sanctuary.
Oh.
I'm gonna try getting that done this week.
So
I have an interview next week.
Yep. I would like to get them back up on Spotify, and I'd like to do that, but I don't know that it is honestly something that I am capable of doing right now with trying to figure out adding school to my regular schedule.
Yeah, I don't know what adding school to mine's gonna do.
Yeah.
All right, it's gonna be an interesting year.
It is. I think
you guys had a real life Tom and Jerry show at home, kinda.
A little bit.
We had I had a white feeder rat that the snake didn't want to eat, so we just kept him.
I loved him so much. He was my favorite pet.
He outlived his average lifespan
by a lot.
And then your brother killed him.
Yeah. And then he accidentally got fed rat poisoning and died.
I accidentally fucking feed anything rat for you.
I know.
What is that? He put the fucking bag next to the rat cage.
Because somebody's dumb.
Huh?
Yeah.
Anyway. Stupid.
People are super stupid.
Anyway. Alrighty, let's go.
Thank you guys for joining us. Have a great night.
We'll see you next time. Let's make it a great year, everyone. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. It's already been a great year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an even better ending.
Yep. You do better on the back nine.
Always do. Beat Dad's ass on Sunday on the back nine.
That's awesome.
Because he was 13 strokes ahead, and then
He only beat you by 4 total.
He only beat by 4, which means I outplayed him by 9 fucking strokes.
Yep.
On the back nine. Whooped his ass hard on the back nine. Motherfucker.
So, bye guys.
That one.
Oh yeah, just stop.